Hi, Jess. My name is Crystal. I just wanted to say hi and that I haven't drawn my life yet, so this is why I'm doing this little video of myself for you. Well, it might be a little long. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that I'm very happy to know that I got my answer, that it's true about you having a daughter. I I Gmailed you, but you never got back to me answering that question. So when I watched you draw my life, there's my answer. Well, anyways, I was a teen mom as well. So in a way, I know what you were going through as a teen mom. I was pregnant at 18 and gave birth at 19 because my birthday came, and then a week after, on the same day as my birthday, on the same day but different, on not exactly the same day, but if you understand what I'm saying. Um, but anyway, when I was born, I didn't know well, obvious, no one knows your parents when you're born. But as I got older, I did not know my father. My mom and dad separated a long time ago. And so we moved, my mom moved, my mom had my brother first, and his father don't exist either. So it was just me, my mom, my brother. We all lived in a different size apartment. We moved constantly, and I mean constantly. Um, and then after that, as I got older, started going to school. My my first day in school was okay. My first few years, stayed back in kindergarten. Boo-hoo. 'Cause according to the teacher, I was talking too much. Aren't you supposed to talk in kindergarten and have fun? And I did my work, but she said I talked too much, so she kept me back. So I was supposed to graduate way before some of my friends, and but since I stayed back in kindergarten, I I did not graduate. Let's get back. All right. Okay, I went to after kindergarten and all those other grades. I was always teased all my life. I don't really get teased anymore because we're all grown-ups here, and you shouldn't be teasing. I was bullied. One time I was followed. Um, I ended up living with my grandparents at a time of my life. I was going to middle school and junior high school, and the teachers were pretty good at a school I went to in a city called Worcester. But yes, I was very teased, and one time this Asian girl, I won't say her name because I don't quite remember her name because I don't like to try to remember these days. I was followed home after getting off the school bus, because I walked the rest of the way from the bus stop, and this girl comes behind me and pushes me really hard into a hard snowbank and start bullying. There was kids at school that hit me with books. I had a huge red mark on the back. Sometimes went home crying. This is when I went to a school called Forest Grove. It was a middle school. Well, actually it was a junior high school. And I did not have fun in my school years. I moved, and then later on down my line, I moved to San Francisco to my aunt, aka godmother. I ended up living with her for a while. My brother as well. He was almost graduating, and I was just starting at the school called Galileo of Science and Technology. I loved it there. I had some good friends there, especially my friend Gina. She was a great friend. Actually, I had two friends named Gina. I I would say I had some good times and some bad times out there. Never tell a tale on someone, but if they're spraying people with a fire hydrant, not a fire hydrant, one of those fire extinguisher thingies. Well, anyways, gym teacher was curious who it was, so I opened my big mouth. So two girls followed me to the girls' bathroom on the other side of the school, and they started saying shit to me, saying stuff to me, and started a fight. So I think I got suspended or just had to stay home for a few days. It wasn't my fault. One of the girls started it, and I just had to offend myself. I wasn't going to let the girl beat the crap out of me and just let it go. I had to fight back. So I got in trouble. My aunt didn't like that. Things got a little better after that day. And then I became a cheerleader, a high school cheerleader, and I was also on the soccer team, but our soccer team sucked. I was also, sorry I don't keep looking at the screen, is because part of my story is probably going to end up me in tears. And then I moved back. Well, things were going a little cuckoo. I don't really want to get into it, so I'm going to skip it. And then I moved back here to live with my mom. She was living in a one-bedroom apartment, so I stayed on the couch. And her boyfriend was pretty cool. He was alright. He wasn't the best, but anyway, I started going to school out here in the town I live in now. And the first girl I met, she was great. She stayed my friend. She pretty much still is, even though I was a pregnant teen mom, she was still my friend. We just didn't always hang out. Just once in a while we hung out. She used to sleep over at my house, and I used to call her the couch queen, because my couch ate her. I don't think you understand. I don't expect you to understand why I said that. But when you have I considered my stepdad's daughter stepsister at this time, even though he wasn't my stepfather yet. But anyways, it was her on the couch, my friend on the couch, and me on the couch. Now you figure it out. I slept on the armrest. Now picture a grown teenager, like 17 years old, on the armrest of a couch. See, my couch ate my friend. She's still around, trust me. She has herself a son. But anyways, back to my life. Alright. I started getting teased some more at the high school. And when I became a senior, I got questioned. Because I always went down the senior stairs, because we had special senior stairs. And kids kept asking me, are you a freaking senior? Are you a senior? I'm like, yes, get a grip. Just leave me alone. I was always in, all my life, I was in special ed classes. I have, I used to have troubles reading and spelling and writing. I kind of still have troubles, um, spelling and pronouncing certain words, and names are kind of hard. Depends what kind of name it is. Well, anyway, I was teased a lot there as well. I became pregnant, and then that's when worse things happened at school. Um, one of the girls said to me that she wishes my head was on a stick and that I was dead. And I got so emotional because I was a few months pregnant, almost to my due date. I invited some of my friends to a baby shower from my school. Well, friends from school. Nobody showed up. Only family members showed up. And it was horrible because I was hoping my friends would be there for me and stuff. And I didn't like that none of them came, and that, because most parents said, oh no, I don't want you hanging around with that girl, she's pregnant, she's bad influence. Okay, well, I gave birth. I stopped going to school, mostly for that reason. And then I started, I gave birth to the first child. I still didn't really have any friends. Only a couple came around, met my daughter Quintessa for the first time. One of my friends, Miriam, took me to the mall with Quintessa as a newbie, and that was fun, very fun. I was still in pain because I had to get a couple stitches. Well, anyways, after that, things got a little better, but we had to move, and at the time we had to move, I already gave birth to my second child, Cassandra. And then we moved, a couple times we had to stay in a hotel and stuff like that, and things were okay at the time, and then we have I'm sorry, my daughter's, like, telling me about the kitten, because we just got a kitten not that long ago. Well, anyways, just leave him. Yeah, I'll get him later. Just leave him, please. Well, anyways, and then we moved into a small apartment because we couldn't afford a big one. But anyhow, then, as the girls were getting older, we kept moving one more time, and then I discovered I was pregnant, and my mom was, I think, in Florida, and she was on vacation with another family member, and I called her to tell her, and she was like, put my husband on the phone. She was like, didn't know what to say to me, even though it was my third child, and you know how some parents are, when you're a teen and your first child comes, they're like, try to take over or whatever. Or when I told her, she calmed down afterwards, after I told her, and then she was like, wow, that's a surprise when I'm way out here on vacation. I'm like, well, I just wanted to tell you I couldn't wait until you got back. You know, I was kind of happy that I was pregnant, and I didn't know what I was having because my math health I didn't have my mass health yet, and I had to waited a while before it finally came. So I'm a few months pregnant. I'm getting ready for the glucose test there. I couldn't eat or drink certain drinks. Only they recommend that if you drink something, you drink water. So I did that, and when I had my first ultrasound, that's when we found out it was a boy. So this is how Quentin came into our lives. Quentin, is our first boy. That's an obvious thing. And I was really excited, but I had no boy stuff. So my mom, I think it was before I gave birth or after I gave birth, my mom decided to have a baby shower. She decided on a day that everybody's working, so not everybody showed up because of that reason. I was like, Mom, you gotta do it on the day that you know that not a lot of people works on, and that's most likely a Sunday. Well, anyways, had a little baby shower, got some cool stuff for Quentin, and but here's the funny thing. Every birth, before birth, their father stopped for coffee. Every time. The first time he stopped for a coffee, get in his brother's truck to drive me to the hospital. That time he got to see baby being born. And then when Cassandra was getting born, his mom picked him up, and on the way here, he thought he'll have time to go get a coffee. I was getting nervous. Cassandra came out. Well, at first we didn't know what we were having because we wanted a secret at that time. And then I called him. I go, his mom answered. I go, she's here. His mom goes, she's here. Oh, you had another girl. Yay. And I'll let him know. He just wanted to stop for some coffee. I was like, coffee? Really? And then they finally got there and stuff like that. My nurse was like awesome. She was amazed how like, no wait, was it that nurse? I'm getting my stories all confused. Well, my son, when he was born, the nurse was amazed because he like flew out, and the nurse was like, I could have caught him. She's like, girl, you're like made to give birth, because even though I was in pain, I didn't take any pain medicine or any epidural or anything like that. I didn't take anything. I didn't want to. The flashing light of a red flashing light was on the ceiling. I think it was because of a fire thingy. And that was my my focus point. And it worked to use that. And she had me, she didn't have me, but she went to the fridge of the hospital because the staff room, and she brought me some of her own peanut butter that she had and gave me some crackers. Oh my goodness, that peanut butter was so awesome. I wish I could remember what it was. Alright, here we are now, all three. Quintus is in second grade, Cassandra's in kindergarten, Quentin's at mama school. Well, that's what Quentin likes to call it, mama school. Hold on a minute. Cassandra, can you please go brush your teeth like you're supposed to? You gotta get ready for school. It's almost that time. Sorry, that's about being a mother. Daddy goes to work. He's been working with his brother. I stay here. This whole week I've been babysitting for 3 other kids. But after this week they go back to their daycare lady, and I just pick up the one, but only for like an hour or two. Wash your face, please. Come on, Cassandra, please brush those teeth. The 10-year-old, he's kind of bummed because he likes coming here and playing the PlayStation and just chilling, and everything's quiet because the others like to be upstairs and play upstairs. Well, anyways, I'm very sorry this is long. My question to you is, are you going to show a picture or your daughter at any point of some time? If you have already, what video? I would like to see what she looks like. And I love you. I love Olga K. And I hope you approve this video response. And hopefully someday you'll watch my vlog and see how my family is. My honey has his own channel. We like it that way. So just remember Sweet Pea Vlogs, Davis, if you do decide. Okay? Love you. XOXO. And I'll be watching your next vlog if you're vlogging. And by the way, also, great car. I can't wait till I can get a car. And I'll see you soon. Bye.